Hello, hello. We are live. So today I wanted to talk about stress because so often I have patients come in who tell me, I'm not stressed. I don't have any stress. I don't feel the effects of stress. Yet they have digestive issues. That's the biggest thing. And I would say also that oftentimes when people do everything to heal their gut, whether it be diets, whether it be supplements, whether it be functional medicine protocols, and they don't see improvement, it often has to do with stress levels. So, caveat here, there's actually three types of stress. So, I'm not just talking about a mental emotional stress, although that one can be really big, especially because your brain here is tied with your gut here. When there's inflammation in one, there's inflammation in the other. So, even things like working on your breath work, right? Breathing, even while you have a bowel movement, for example, can ease things like constipation or pain or bloating, all of those things. So, mental emotional stress is definitely one, right? If you're eating while you're stressed out, if you're eating while you're on the go, if you're eating while you're working, all of those things are going to impact your digestion. That is a stress on the body because the body doesn't understand what it should be doing. Should it be bringing all the blood to your brain to create concentration and focus, or should it be working on digesting? So, mental emotional stress. There's also physical stress, right? So, physical stress are things like, of course, if you have an injury, right, that's going to cause inflammation and that causes stress on the body. But there's also physical stress like extra weight. Extra weight is a physical stress on the body. If you think about carrying around, a 10-pound dumbbell or a 50-pound dumbbell, whatever extra weight amount you have, that is a lot of extra work for you to carry around every single day, all the time. So that is a mad stress. Inflammation anywhere in the gut lining is a stress. So that can come from different things, which brings us to our third type of stress, which is chemical stress. So chemical stress could be medications. It could be our environment, food we're eating, air we're breathing, um, water we're drinking, even. All those things can have contaminants, things we're putting on our skin, skincare products, makeup, cleaning products, mold in the environment, heavy metals, right? All of these things are chemicals that cause inflammation in the body, which inflammation increases cortisol, our stress hormone. And once cortisol is high, it also increases more inflammation in the body. So it's this vicious cycle that is going on constantly. So all of those type of stresses have to be addressed if you're going to heal your gut or really heal anything whatsoever. You have to be addressing all of those types of stress. So just because you don't feel stressed here, you still could be having stress from all of those different sources. And a lot of us are just quite frankly ignoring our stress or just pushing through and we don't think we feel the effects. But if you just sit down on the couch and just let yourself be for a moment, and I know a lot of people don't, right? You just keep yourself busy, busy, busy because then you stay energized. But if you just sit for a moment, you will feel what your body really feels like: tired, exhausted, fatigued, overworked, burnt out. Those are all signs that your body is stressed. And the more you keep pushing through, you're just stressing those adrenals. And if you're trying to lose weight and then you just exercise a ton, you're just pushing those adrenal glands, right? And all of that can backfire. It can create the opposite effect you want. It can create more inflammation. Even things like drinking coffee can increase cortisol and increase inflammation. Not that coffee is always bad, but it just depends on what other inflammatory factors you have going on in your life. So, really, really pay attention to all the different kinds of stress and start working on those things because if you don't, you're not going to feel optimal. You're not going to get to optimal health. So follow us, subscribe if you'd like to learn more about stress, but also all the different things that impact our health and ways that you can mitigate them. So thanks so much for listening, and come back next week for more.